In this tutorial, we're going to take a look at this attachment. First of all, I would like to mention that if you are white in this situation, then don't play this attachment. Although all the pros and the good ones are playing this one, but if you look at the end result, white is getting only a few points over here. The only pros of this attachment is white gets to settle really fast, but black is going to get a massive wall over here for growing this side of the board. And for us amateurs, we don't really have the ability to completely destroy that part of the board, so try not to use this attachment. What if your opponent attaches like this? Then you can just be happy and win the game. The first answer is this hane. White, of course, is going to hane back. Black, ataris. When white connects, from here black has two options. First is this connection, and second is this push. If you're black in this situation, I don't really recommend this cut variation, because from here white is going to cut and you are going to try to come out. White is going to atari, you save out this stone. White extends to be alive in the corner, and black is going to atari. White ataris, black extends. Black can also play this kotsumi, but this one is simpler. White comes out and black attaches over here, then white makes this bamboo joint, and from here, depends on the situation, black can pull out these stones or even extend this stone. It gets really complicated. If you really want to study this variation, I can make another video, just email me or whatever, but I don't recommend it because it's too difficult to handle. And in order for black to cut over here, black needs at least one stone over here. Even the better option is black having two stones like this. Then black can choose this variation. Otherwise, what's the point? If white has stones over here, then at any point white can peep. When black connects, white gets this. Then black really doesn't have anything left. So yeah, in order for black to play this variation, black needs some stones over here. But even at that point, it gets too complicated. So just settle with this connection. From here, white is going to connect back, and black has three options from this point. First is this extension, second is this push, and third is this small knights. First, let's take a look at this push first. This one is only when black needs to get a sente. If it's very early in the game, then you cannot go wrong with this push. Another easy follow-up is this small knights. This one is saying whatever you do over here, I'm not going to touch you, I don't care, because I have an amazing thing going on for me over this side of the board. I'm going to grow this thing and win the game. That's when black plays this small knights. If black doesn't have a lot of things on this side of the board, even maybe white has this, then black does not play this one. The last one we're going to take a look at is this extension. In order to play this extension, you need a stone over here. Or sometimes if you are completely surrounded like this and both sides you got strong groups of white stones, then you may choose to play this extension to settle in the corner rather than go out and get your base taken away and everything like that. But usually at this point of the game, you don't have strong white groups over here, right? So if you want to play this extension, remember you need a stone over here. If there's a white stone on this side of the board, you don't play this extension. You either push or small knights. Let's take a look at what happens from here. The most common and the safest response from white would be this one space jump, and black can play away. If white pushes up, then you don't really want to play this hane, because if you wanted to grow that side of the board, you should have extended or small knights in the first place. So when white pushes up, you peep this cutting point. Most of the time white is going to connect back up and you pull back to grow this side of the board. But from time to time, white is going to play this one space jump because maybe white saw a pro playing this on a TV or something. Then the response from black would be this pullback. If you're white, where would you play from here? Just think about it really quick. It's really important to answer my questions when I ask you in these videos. Okay, so if your answer was anything like this, or like this, then the chances are your opponent is also going to answer you like this. If white plays here, then black can simply hane up and grow this side of the board, and this is still not alive. If white extends or jumps, you don't even have to bother with anything else. Just cut and capture the corner. That's why you don't really have to worry about this one space jump. As long as you know this pullback and white answers anything over here, then the game is going to end in the next 10 moves or so. I'm just going to quickly show you one of the correct answers from white, which is this cut. If black doesn't answer, then the corner is going to get taken away and all the stones are going to get attacked. So black needs this Atari. From here, white is going to jump. Black can still cut and capture it, but black is going to push first to see what's up. Then white is going to Atari these stones to see how black is going to answer it. If black captures this stone, then white is going to push. Black Ataris, white Ataris back. Black captures the stone and white Ataris again. Black Ataris, white takes this stone and black captures this stone. And because we have a stone over here, white can either just play something like this, and black captures these stones over here. Then white is going to Atari these stones, and this one seems like black has a lot of points over here, but actually this is not a lot of points, trust me on that, and white has this influence. So this one is slightly better for white. There are some other variations, but all the results are going to be a little bit good for white. So if black was interested in getting something over here, then black should have cut in the first place. But again, what are the chances of your opponent knowing the full correct follow-up of this Joseki? 99% of the time, they're going to answer something over here and ruin their game. To sum it up, if you are white in this situation, then don't play this attachment. Just pull back or get inside the corner. Don't play this one. If your opponent plays this one, then you can first hane, when white hanes back, Atari, when white connects. This cut, first of all, in order for this cut to work, you need a stone over here. But even you have a stone over here, it gets too complicated, so just settle with this connection. Then white is going to connect back. From here, if you really want the sente, then push, when white extends, play away. If you really want to grow this side of the board, then you can play this small knights, because you don't care what white does over here, as long as you get this side of the board, you'll win the game. Then you can play this small knights. If you have a stone over here and you have no interest of playing something over there, then you can choose to extend. If white one space jumps, then play away. If white pushes up, you don't hane. If you're going to grow that side of the board, you should have chosen this extension or small knights in the first place. You don't come back after this. So from here, you're going to peep. Most of the time, white is going to connect. Then you can two space jump out and grow this side of the board. From time to time, this person might have seen this one space jump in pro games. So he's going to play this one. And all you need to remember is this pull back. As soon as white answers anything over here immediately, this game is good for you. Because the proper move is this one, but it's almost impossible for lowdown and Q players to know this follow-up. So white player is going to play something over here. If white connects, then you can hane up this stone. These groups are not alive, so this game is good for you. If white plays something over here, then just cut and the whole corner is dead, so this is also amazing for you.